So I had to make this one real quick because so a couple weeks ago I had an interview for a position that I was called in for. That not even something that I applied for. Was called in, had an interview for an opportunity, and I thought it went well. You know, but today I followed up with one of the guys that I interviewed with, and he basically said, you have a lot of the characteristics that we're looking for, but you have basically you have big ambitions that make me feel like the investment that it would take, the investment in you that it would take to get what we need out of the person who fulfills this role would not be worth it because we don't see you sticking around long enough to see the return on that investment. And I understand that from a business standpoint. I'm not mad at that. But what pissed me off was he said your ambitions are too big for where you are right now and you need to be more realistic. And that shit made me mad because who are you to tell me what's realistic for me? You know, that plus you would think that, you know, if you're filling a role like what you say you're filling, you would want someone with ambition. That's something else entirely. But like, I don't feel like there's a point in having dreams and ambitions if you're going to be capped by realism. That doesn't make sense. Like, why? What is the purpose of dreaming and having ambition if you're not going to go as big as you can possibly go? Now, maybe you may discover at some point in life as you pursue that, there's a point where you want to get off the ride, and that's cool. But like, to tell me to be realistic about what I want, and he didn't mean it in a malicious way, but that shit made me mad because I know what I want and I'm gonna get what I want. And I mean, this is still somebody who I still want to work with. Quite frankly, like he has a lot of the skills and attributes that are going to be key for me to learn on my journey, on the trajectory that I'm on. So it's not like I'm looking to burn that bridge or anything, but it's just interesting the perspective that people have, especially having been someone who has accomplished a lot of the things that I'm looking to accomplish, or so he says. I don't know him that well yet, but yeah, I just had to get that off my chest because like, don't fucking tell me to be realistic, bro. If I say I can do something or I want to do something, that is the case. I want what I want. Yeah.